Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to talk about SSD, Seller Stamp Duty. Previously, I've talked to you about the ABSD in my video, and today I'm going to talk about SSD. So I'll capture a little bit of the history, the rates, and maybe give you one or two examples to understand how is this applicable to you. To give you a bit about the history, this was first implemented on the 20th of February 2010, and the government put in the second measure on the 30th of 2010, and another maybe 4 months later they put in one more. I'm not going to go into details on the rates, but again I'll just explain to you what is the current rates like, and that was the last one that was implemented on the 11th of March in 2017. For seller stamp duty, there's something that you need to take note of, which is the date of acquisition. Because date of acquisition also refers to the date of purchase, and that's where they take the reference from. So according to IRAS, starting from 14th of January 2011 to 10th of March 2017 inclusive, the following tax rates were based on a 4-year time frame. So the first year, they were taxed at 16%. You sold the property within the first year, it's at 16%. The second year is at 12%. The third year is at 8%, and the fourth year is at 4%. And from 5th year onwards, you do not have to pay any SSD. But if you bought the property on or after 11th of March 2017, IRAS has kind of relaxed the rule a little bit. It's, instead of 4 years, it's now down to 3 years. So, and the rates has also gone down. The first year will be at 12%, second year at 8%, the third year at 4%, and the good news, the fourth year onwards, you do not have to pay any SSD. Okay, and the acquisition dates are based on the OTP acceptance date, the SMP agreement date or sales and purchase agreement date, or date of transfer. And note that this is payable by cash only, and it's payable within 14 days of exercising an option. So do bear that in mind. And if you are not sure, please head towards or you need more information, please head towards iras.gov.sg to gather more information. Okay, let me try to talk about some simple examples here. Let's look on the left, which is the 14th of January 2011 to 10th of March 2017. If you have bought that property within this period, you'll be subjected to the 4-year SSD rates. Let's look at date of acquisition, assuming it's on the 10th of March 2017. It's just right 1 day before the new SSD rate kicked in. So what happens then? Remember, if you have bought this property on the 10th of March 2017, you are still using the first or the SSD rates previously. So then you're assuming that your date of sale is on the 20th of May 2020. And then what happens? You're still within the holding period of 4 years. You must remember, the date of acquisition is most important. If the date of acquisition lands you in that zone or that rate, you have to use that. And so if you were to sell your property on the 20th of May 2020, unfortunately, you're still within the holding period, which is you're entering to the 4th year. You still have to pay a 4% SSD. So if it's $1 million, 4% will be $40,000. Okay. If you have bought your property after or on or after 11th of March, again I use the date of acquisition as 11th of March, right on the day that you bought the property. And again, the date of sale will be on the 11th of March 2020. What happens? Does anybody know? It's not within the holding period anymore. That's because as you enter into the 4th year, it will start on the 11th of March 2020. But if you have sold your property on the 10th of March 2020, you're still within the 3 years time frame, and you will still be taxed at 4%. But in this case, because when you sell it right on the day that you go into your 4th year, you pay 0 SSD. Hope this is not too confusing. If it is, just look at the slide once more, or the presentation and try to absorb the information. And how to find out whether when it's the date of acquisition, you probably have to go back and dig out your sales and purchase agreement, look at the date, and that date onwards will be the date that you start calculating. If let's say you have bought it before 11 of March 2017, then you still stick to the 4 years SSD. If you have bought it after March 11, 2017, on or after, you have to calculate according to when you bought your property, and you work from there. I hope this is not too confusing. If it is, put in your comments, ask me some questions and I'll try to answer. Again, if you like this video, please subscribe and like, and hope to see you in the next video soon.